This is 7 of the most embarrassing moments that happened at UFC 310. And wait until you see what is number 1, the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. So stick around to the end and let me know in the comment section what you thought of these incredibly embarrassing moments. Oh yeah, hit the like. UFC 310 was an interesting one. It was the final pay-per-view of the year, and it felt like that. They were giving a discount for the pay-per-view so you could watch it for $10 cheaper. I personally don't know anyone that bought the pay-per-view, but we watched it on Saturday night, and I actually had a pretty decent time. So I'm not going to crap on the card. I thought it was actually pretty interesting, and it had some really big moments. Now, before the event happened, Laura Sanko did a challenge at the weigh-in show. Every time they have a weigh-in show, they do these crazy skits and challenges, and they're just having a good time, right? But it seems like Laura Sanko is the butt of the joke. And 40-plus years of age, Laura Sanko, who looks phenomenal and is actually a pretty decent commentator. I have no ill will towards her, but man, they just keep doing her dirty. And in moment number 7, she really embarrasses herself.
Let's go! Oh! Come on, Sanko!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Let's go!
Oh my God!
Hey guys, this is not even moment number 7. This is before the event. And they're doing Laura dirty here as they're teasing her lips with a delicious beer. And it looks like they're shocking her at the same time.
Come on! Not a drip! Not a drip! Oh, come on.
You guys gonna hurt her! Stop!
Why are you pulsing it? Ow!
Wonderful, wonderful.
This is Laura Sanko wearing the Shavkat Rakhmonov headgear. This is post-fight, and Laura is all dolled up, ready to go. It looks like Laura Sanko is some sort of groupie hanging out outside of the band's green room, getting ready to pleasure the band.
Thank you.
I don't know what you guys think, but Shavkat, to me, didn't look very impressed. She's all dressed up. She's got the headgear. What is supposed to be happening here? Is he supposed to be like, oh, look, you're wearing my hat. This is fantastic. He looks completely unamused by the situation here. He doesn't look like he's interested in Laura Sanko's advances. A quick handshake like, yeah, whatever. Laura, you got all dolled up and you wore the dopey hat for nothing. Number 6, after Evlov defeats Aljamain Sterling in a fight that was competitive and entertaining, Aljo takes his walk back to the locker room, and Merab Dvalishvili gets into a fight with a fan.
Whoa. Sir, you're a fucking idiot, bro. You're a fucking idiot.
You're gone, bro. You're gone.
I think that's Bazookia as well that threw a shot. So 2 UFC fighters get into a fight with Genghis Khan.
Whoa. Sir, you're a fucking idiot, bro. You're a fucking idiot.
You're gone, bro. You're gone. Congratulations.
Joe Rogan in the background doing the interview, and there's a scuffle out there. People calling this guy an idiot. Like, how does this even happen? You got all that security. You're escorting the fighters and the team back to the locker room. And how do you come to blows? Like, that's crazy to me. And what did Genghis Khan actually say to Merab Dvalishvili and the team? A picture emerges afterwards, and well, this guy is actually friends with Umar and Islam Makhachev. So some heat over there, maybe sent in by the boys to stir the pot. Who the hell knows? But that is a really bizarre situation. They clearly seem like they're all really friendly and they like to have drinks together. You think after the drinks they wound up in the jacuzzi? Number 5. Look, there's Theo Von. He's got a nice podcast. He's a stand-up comedian. He was on MTV. And there he is, sitting all by himself. This was the first fight on the card, and there was no one in the stands. Theo Von was there, just sitting, watching the event, looking very sad. Now, I will say this, credit to Theo Von, because anytime I've gone to a UFC event, I'm always there from early prelims, number 1, all the way to the main events. I don't understand how people don't show up, but when you have ticket prices that are through the roof and they don't really sell out the events and they got to hand out and give out tickets so it looks full, well, this is the outcome. This is pretty embarrassing. the UFC, empty seats early, and a celebrity just sitting all by himself. The weird thing is, Theo Von always shows up to the event by himself. Like, he never is with anyone, and that's very odd. I guess he's a very socially awkward person. I guess he's not dating anyone, or he has no friends. I don't understand how this works, but when you have all those empty seats out there, it just amplifies his loneliness.
A little early.
Here's your commentary team for UFC 310. We got Daniel Cormier, Joe Rogan, and Jon Anik. At embarrassing moment number 4. Do you notice something here? Is there something strange going on? Daniel Cormier with a nudge, Joe Rogan on his phone, and Jon Anik staring at the camera. You're caught, buddy.
For the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship, DC, Joe. Very interesting to see what...
Look at Joe. Joe is on his phone. He got caught live, and he's looking at the camera like, fuck you. This dude don't want to be there anymore. He's too busy searching for elk recipes. Jon Anik is trying to keep things professional, and DC is waiting for his next meal.
For the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship, DC, Joe. Very interesting to see what...
Here is number 3. Ciryl Gane got completely exposed during UFC 310. And by the way, I picked Volkov over here. I don't want to yell and complain and cry about Volkov losing this situation. But you know who was upset about this situation?
You got I don't know what we'll do, but we're trying to make it right by you, okay? You understand what I'm saying? Tell him he got I don't know what we'll do, but we'll try to make it right by him. I have no idea. The whole arena thought you was I don't have no idea. They out there in the back. I'll talk to you in a little while, okay? I apologize.
You got fucked. At the media scrum, Dana White showed up very agitated, and he kind of brushed off this situation. But with a bunch of cell phones and their cameras rolling, they caught the moment where Dana White was telling Volkov that he got fucked in a decision that was hot dog shit. Let's be honest. Volkov won that fight, and I got my prediction correct. Thank you, Adelaide Bird. This is a complete embarrassment here. Ciryl Gane walked out of the cage because he just thought he lost. They had to pull him back in and then raise his hand. This is a complete embarrassing moment and a blemish on the sport of the UFC. Why is Adelaide Bird still a judge? I mean, she's been effing up things for years. Embarrassing moment number 2. Here's Shavkat Rakhmonov versus Ian Garry. Now, let me just say this. It was embarrassing because Shavkat actually shit the bed. Even though he won the fight, it really didn't feel like it. A lot of people were shitting on Ian Garry beforehand, calling him the cuck, this and that, whatever. But Ian Garry was this close to strangling this man in the final round, and how the prediction went as well. Like, what are we going to see with Shavkat after round number 3? We were saying we've never seen this before, and sure enough, Ian Garry almost put him away. I mean, this probably was one of the craziest moments I've ever seen covering this sport. This was wild, and if Ian Garry was able to pull this off, this would have been something crazy, special, spectacular, but he didn't, and Shavkat got the win fair and square. But this is something that really stands out. Did you ever think you were going to see the boogeyman looking like this? Now, this is not even the number 2 most embarrassing moment. This is. Ian Garry had to remove his trunks between rounds and switch shorts because my man Shavkat was finger blasting him the entire fight. Like, I am not even kidding you. Rewatch this fight. It was just a bunch of Shavkat grabbing his dick and shoving his finger up his asshole. Now, maybe Ian enjoyed this. Who knows? But regardless, I don't think you're supposed to be shoving your finger up someone's asshole to the point where you rip a hole in someone's shorts.
So I didn't see it or feel it. What happened?
It looks like there was a rift down the back of your shorts.
Guys, you guys are lucky you didn't get a show. You're lucky I'm wearing fucking pants.
Well, the broadcast had a lot of commentary.
Yeah? Hey, look, you guys might have got a lot of views. We're in Vegas after all. You guys, I got some money out of you guys for that. No, but look, it is what it is. I mean, I don't know what I can do about that. Do you know what I mean? That happens. They came into me. I was like, what happened? I'm very proud. I'm very grateful of all of my team and my entire family. I put on a show today. I showed I can hang with the best in the world, and I'm very proud. I want you guys to know that I will be back. I will win. I will continue to do what I do best. That's put on a show and be the best version of Ian Machado Garry the world's ever seen.
Last thing for me. So when they came to ask you to change your shorts, you didn't know what they were talking about? They just thought you...
I had no idea. I had fucking no idea. They were like, your shorts are ripped. I was like, what you mean they're ripped? They feel fine. So it is what it is.
Okay, so it's confirmed he enjoys a good finger in his asshole. And finally, here we are. Embarrassing moment number 1. The welterweight champ has a name, and it's Belal Muhammad. And after the fight with Ian Garry versus Shavkat Rakhmonov, Shavkat gets his hand raised, and they decide to bring in the champ, that is Belal Muhammad.
Oh, is that there?
Security doesn't know he's the champ.
Did you hear that? Joe Rogan says security doesn't know he's the champ. Let him in.
Security doesn't know he's the champ.
The crowd all starts laughing, and there is Belal Muhammad, looking completely embarrassed and humiliated, surrounded by a bunch of bald-headed white guys, completely racial profiling, saying, we're not letting this terrorist in the cage. Dude, I mean, listen, it is what it is. I'm not trying to be a racist or anything like that. Belal follows us on social media. I actually like Belal, and I think Belal's going to beat Shavkat. But in this situation, let's call a spade a spade. They're like, does he have a bomb? Like, what's going on here? We're not... Hold up, guy. Oh, wait, he's a champ. Oh, Belal putting his hands up like, hey, man, I'm good. Well, you know who chimed in on this? The notorious one. The man who is in trouble for sexual assault. The man who has been constantly going back and forth with the welterweight champion. Well, enjoy.
The security doesn't know he's the champ. Look at the state of this cunt. The security doesn't know he's the champ. I'm not surprised, motherfucker. Oh, mate. He is an asshole, I think. I'm excited for... Shut your mouth, you little dope. You barely got into the ring. They don't even know you were the champion. Tick. Who's this fucking guy? Who the fuck is that guy the security said, yeah? Ah, stop, man. 2 hours, right, yeah?
Security doesn't know he's the champ.
They're your top 7 embarrassing moments for UFC 310. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about these embarrassing moments. And if there are any more embarrassing moments, let me know down below as well. Subscribe to the channel. We got plenty of content coming your way. The final UFC fight night of the year will be live for that as well. So we'll see you on Saturday for Covington versus Buckley.